Marshall on the blitz. Buckner gets rid of it to the left sideline, and it is intercepted by Gilmore. 30, 25, 20, right sideline. Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore into the south end zone at Notre Dame Stadium, and Marshall leads it 25-15.
Appleby with some time over the middle, picked up by Lang. Second interception of the game. Lang. Taquan Lang to the end zone. Touchdown.
Breaks it loose. It's a foot race. Rashid Ali, touchdown, 63 yards. His 21st rushing touchdown of the season.
He's going for Dobson. Dobson, the big strong receiver. Yes!
Welcome back, guys. This is Herd Huddle. I'm Keegan. That's Tristan. And here's the Missouri State recap. I really don't know how to start this other than I'm disappointed.
Very
That was a
sad.
game we should have won. We had plenty of opportunities to just end it, and we didn't. Blown coverages, bad decisions offensively,
Drop passes.
just dumb mistakes and things that just didn't go our way. But yeah,
The vibes are down today, that's for sure.
waking up today, I thought I'd feel a little better, but that was just a tough loss. I haven't felt this down since the Georgia Southern game last year. But
Yeah, I say let's get through the negatives first because there's a lot of them. We'll end with the positives or try to end with positives.
yeah, well, I mean, negative number one, we lost.
Yeah.
Um,
And we told everybody, if everybody listened to the preview episode, that quarterback was no joke.
yeah, I mean, he had over 360 yards passing, I think.
He threw for 358 because the other one was the halfback pass or whatever, the receiver pass.
And he threw 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was 21 of 31 with 358 yards and 3 touchdowns.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he sliced us up. Meanwhile, our passing stats were 13 of 24 for 83 yards. So we threw 24 passes. But the problem is probably half of those, if not more than half of those, were no farther than 2 yards down the field.
No.
And the majority of them were just quick screens.
Yeah, I don't know really what's going on with that. I mean,
We talked about
We
this
really
last
couldn't-
night. This is his offense. This is what Jacksonville State ran last year. I mean, they led the nation in rushing. But the problem is they're running it 30, 40 times a game. That's what they did. But it just doesn't seem like that's going to be a recipe for success with us. We just can't do that. Clearly.
no.
Not
And-
when your 24 pass attempts are 2 yards down the field. If you're running 34 times a game and throwing it 20 sometimes a game, maybe it would work if the times you were throwing it were, at least mid to, deep passes. But 2 yard, that's not going to do anything for you. And the offense was way too predictable. It's
Yeah, we
run,
can't-
run,
it's-
run, run,
we
pass on
run,
third down.
Sweep right, sweep left. RPO
It just
with Toby going out to the flats.
it was too predictable.
But my thing is we already are uncertain about quarterback play, right? But with our offense, when we're running left, running right, outside the pocket, you're immediately helping the defense by shrinking the field. So you're only throwing to one side of the field. You can't open up the whole field. Because that's what Missouri State was doing.
Yeah.
We're sending 3 guys, and if we're not getting pressure, this dude's got all day to throw and scan the field. But with our offense, if we're throwing the ball and we're rolling out left or right, you've already cut off half the field. And you're really not getting to your last read if you have a guy, dragging across the football field.
Yeah.
I'm not. We're already hurting ourselves.
It's hard to put any of the blame last night on like really any players because the coaching was just not great. Like just some of the decisions and play calls.
I mean, outside of in a lot of the times we did score, we lucked out with penalties, with like roughing the passer.
I mean, it also could have been worse the other way because Missouri State had some big plays that they got called back for offensive pass interferences multiple times.
Yeah.
I mean, defensive-wise, I thought the defense played pretty well in the first half, outside
of
the one where the running back got loose.
Yeah. First half, they played
for the
really
touchdown.
Well.
But the second half, there was just too many busted coverages and guys getting
too many
passed.
Double moves on the outside by the Missouri State wide receivers, and we were just taking it. Yeah. Taking the bait, and then they go deep on us. And
so
that was one of the touchdowns.
I mean, obviously the defense kept us in the game for most of the part, but the offense has to get rolling at some point, and the defense is going to have to like cut down on the busted coverages. Because we were getting pressure on that quarterback, but again, it's like we talked about last night. We were getting pressure, but he had eyes in the back of his head for one, but he was getting outside the pocket when it collapsed, and then we had nobody spying the quarterback, and he could either just take off for yards or he would have, his running back or somebody coming to the ball where he could dump it.
I mean, offensively in that second half, they figured us out. We could not stop them. They started to run the ball fairly well a little bit there. But they finished with close to 500 yards of offense. Like, that's just, you're not going to win football games giving up 500 yards. I think it was like 480 something, but
yeah, I mean,
you can't win football games giving up almost 500 yards.
And we knew they were going to be pass heavy going into the game.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they threw for like I think they threw for 388, and they only rushed for 86 yards, so they didn't even hit the 100-yard mark rushing. But on the other hand, we rushed for 191 yards, but we only threw it for 83.
Yeah.
So they just had so many more yards on offense than we did.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, in a lot of the stats, they were better than us.
And we're just, again, we're punting the ball so much.
But, again, Totten, one of the bright spots of the year so far. I mean,
he's been really good. Every punt last night was good. I can't remember a bad punt he had.
Yeah, I mean, special teams for the most part was pretty solid last night. I mean, they had a couple pretty good kick returns, I think, that they got on us.
Yeah,
but
I mean, that kid was shifty.
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty good.
Special teams for the most part. I mean, we had the one missed kick, but like, you can't even like, again, he shouldn't have been put in that position because we probably should have either went for it or had the first down on the play prior. But
yeah,
I mean, I know he needs to make that kick because it was a 24-yarder, but I'm still impressed with the kicking game. I mean, his first field goal attempt for Quinn
yards.
Was a 50-yard bomb, and he nailed it.
Yeah. But again, him missing that field goal didn't win or lose that game.
No,
because plenty of other opportunities we had.
Win. You can't say we lost the game because of that. Because even if he hit that, they would have needed a touchdown to score at the end. But they had plenty. They were right. They were in the red zone at the end of the game when they kneeled the ball out, and they had timeouts and plenty of time, and we couldn't stop them at that point. So they probably could have scored a touchdown if they wanted to.
Yeah.
So yeah, not blaming the missed kick for that loss at all.
But I mean, the two biggest plays that killed us obviously was the two screen plays. The one at the end of that, or in the second quarter, where they scored their first touchdown, and then the one where they took it inside or at the 15-yard line. It was just, like Tony said, we knew going into this game that they were a screen team, and we didn't execute at all.
And I mean, defense-wise, Kerryon Martin was probably the best guy on defense last night.
Yeah, he did pretty good.
He
I think
had
6 tackles.
He had 13 tackles,
Or
13 total tackles, 6 solos,
Dang.
7 assists, and 1 QB hit.
Yeah, he had a really good game.
So that was a bright spot. But yeah, I mean, again, the running backs showed Barbie and Justin. They both showed pop and burst, but when the defense knows exactly what's coming, it's hard to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We're just too predictable on offense.
I think that's really what it boils down to.
And then by being too predictable, we're just happening to put the ball 9-10 times a game and putting like
Too many 3 and outs.
we were giving their offense
well.
such good field position. Like they were either close to midfield or over on the majority of their drives because we couldn't move the football.
Yeah.
And, people can say that, defense should have done better. Other than the 2 big plays that they had, the defense played pretty well for what the offense were giving them, field position-wise. It's just a tough loss to take because such a winnable game. But season's not over. We got 10 games to go.
Yeah. But I mean, again, we knew that wasn't. I mean, did we expect to win and we should have won? Yeah, but like we also knew that wasn't going to be a.
No,
for
anybody
sure.
going into this game thinking we were gonna win this game with ease, or these guys weren't gonna give us a run for our money. I don't know what you were thinking, but I don't know. It's just very unfortunate, but there was some good takeaways to take from it too. Like it wasn't all bad.
No.
Like you said, Kerryon, he had a really good game defensively. And I know Zion only threw it for 83 yards.
Yeah, but I mean, he was 13 of 24.
There were some bright spots in there when
And he had a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
He had a couple huge rushes because the one got called back.
Yeah. I mean, and when we were actually pushing the ball downfield and throwing it, across the middle, like he had some good throws. I mean,
it's like, it's just so hard to like judge the quarterbacks because like you can't sit here and blame Zion for everything.
Because if any of those quarterbacks would have started yesterday,
it would have been the same thing.
It would have been the same result. So you can't sit here and say Zion didn't play good.
The problem's not the quarterbacks. I mean, do the coaches not like trust them or have faith in them? I don't know, but like you can't sit here and blame the quarterbacks right now, at least, because the play calling is just too predictable, and we're not pushing the ball down the field at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, bright sides though. 28,000 was the announced.
Over
28,000 was the announced.
28,564 people.
I don't know if it was actually 28,000. It looked maybe more about 25, 26.
Yeah. Well,
but
from
still,
ESPN, that's what I got from ESPN.
Yeah, I know that was the announced attendance, but it just looked like on the away side that there was pretty good amount still open. But that was still one of the best crowds I've seen, especially
Awesome
for a
attendance.
non-conference game.
Yeah.
That is not a P4 team.
Yeah. That was huge.
That was awesome. The student section, probably the biggest student section for one of those games
Yeah. Shout
that
out to
I've
the
ever
student
seen.
section.
So shout out to the student section for showing up, and they
Um,
stayed.
Yeah.
So most of the crowd stayed, which was huge.
Yeah.
And I know we
don't
lost the game.
anticipate it being that.
That's what I was about to
next
say.
week.
I know we
But,
lost the game, but I just hope that people still will show up to support.
Yeah. I mean, that at the end of the day, like, we do have to remember that, with as much turnover we had in the offseason, like, I think a lot of us kind of try to deny us having a bad season because we've always been successful.
Right.
But with everything that's been given, it's going to be a tall task. Like,
Yeah, we obviously knew there was going to be a chance that this was going to be a rough season for us. But again, season's not over. Everything, all the goals still on the table. They can turn this around, but it is going to take time to get back to where we all want it to be. So I'm not jumping off the edge yet. You know what I mean? Yeah, last night was disappointing, but we're going to put that one behind us and move on. So,
yep.
But again, hopefully people still show out, I know we got EKU this weekend, but that's the last home game for like almost a month.
Yeah.
Because we go on the road for, I believe, 2 weeks, and then we have a bye week.
Yeah.
Because I think after this weekend, our next home game's not until October 11th. So hopefully people show out. But yeah, I was super proud of the crowd last night. Didn't seem like it before the game tailgating that there was a ton of people tailgating. But it was also
hard
raining
to
all day, so
tell
that might have
'cause-
deterred some people from tailgating. But
Yeah.
come game time, that place really started to pack in.
Yeah.
Um,
And it just makes the games better. Win or lose, the atmosphere it's what matters.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, the We Are Marshall chants that we tried to get started and then just drowned out by the pop
some
music.
of us have kind of talked about that. It's just the stadium music is just it's too much in my opinion. It's
like,
okay to have it,
but like they just every chance they get, they're pumping that music out, dude. Like there's just no chance for any authentic chants from the student section or anybody in the crowd.
Yeah.
And even the band, like the band played a lot, but it's hard for the band to play when they got pop music playing every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still thought it was an awesome atmosphere with as many people as there, but I would love to see a little bit more We Are Marshall chants.
Yeah.
From side to side. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just in disbelief right now. But yeah. Just got to get ready for next week. Can't dwell on it, like I said, got a lot of football left and we got to have these kids back and still show up to the games,
Season's not over.
Not over.
All the goals are still in front.
And the other thing I want to say is, like, I don't think a lot of fans understand that not one of these kids played with each other.
Right.
Like they've played 2 games with each other.
And this was their first real game to try to mesh with each other because the Georgia game was
like
just
the Georgia
such a tall
game's whatever.
task.
Like there's just no way. But that's what we also have to take into consideration because I don't think people understand how hard it is to just go out there and, be able to play like good football when you've never, you've only had spring and fall, fall ball to get ready for a season, it's hard, and with the transfer portal now, none of these kids are playing together. They're all coming from different schools. We had 3 guys return on our roster. Like, it's not the same football team we had last year.
Yeah.
And it's just, I get it's hard as a fan on all of us when
We think it's hard on us, but like the players don't want to lose either. Like it's harder on them than it is us.
Yeah. We're just sitting in a bleacher seat watching.
We're sitting here talking about it, thinking we know everything, but we don't know everything that's going on either. Like,
no.
It's much harder on those guys.
Yeah. But the main thing is not to, I haven't seen it, but to, not bash these kids, obviously on social media, but even at the games, win or lose, like, telling these kids that they're not good enough, because I heard it last night.
Yeah.
Fans were just bashing kids at the end of the game where we were sitting in the end zone, just telling them they suck. And
yeah, that's not right. That's not who we are as a fan base either.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
No, that's ridiculous. That should never happen. That shouldn't happen anywhere. Obviously,
and I don't even care if it's not even our kids like that.
Yeah.
You don't say that to somebody.
No.
Yeah. That's just
that was the worst part of last night was that I heard at the end of the game, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was uncalled for. But back to other kind of good things. The new end zone looked sweet.
Yeah. It looks really good.
Don't love the new kicking net on our side of the field where we sit in the end zone.
I think it was a good addition, but it also stinks.
I got a pole in my
right
face.
There.
My only complaint is that I put that in there and the net's not even tall enough.
Yeah, balls are still going over.
We're still kicking over it.
That's all right.
We're just nitpicking. But, yeah. No, I think everything looked good aesthetically last night. Obviously, we got to do a little Kelly Green painting in some spots of the stadium, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All in all, game aside, atmosphere was good. Building looked really good. Just from a stadium standpoint, everything looked pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pleased.
Yeah. But
so I guess we'll
that's all I got, and
we'll just put this one behind us, the players, the coaches, the fans, everybody put it behind us, move on to EKU this week.
Yep. New week.
We'll see everybody. We'll have a Eastern Kentucky preview episode up Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys have
if
they have any questions that they want us to answer or anything, just let us know. Let us know in the comments. Hit us up in our DMs, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and we'll do that. But so yeah, we'll see you guys Friday.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And as always,
Go
Herd. See you later.
See y'all.
Marshall on the blitz. Buckner gets rid of it to the left sideline, and it is intercepted by Gilmore. 30, 25, 20, right sideline, Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore into the south end zone at Notre Dame Stadium, and Marshall leads it 25-15.
Appleby with some time over the middle, picked up by Lang. Second interception of the game. Lang. Taquan Lang to the end zone. Touchdown.
Breaks it loose. It's a foot race. Rashid Ali, touchdown, 63 yards. His 21st rushing touchdown of the season.
He's going for Dobson. Dobson, the big strong receiver. Yes! Wow!